Hey radio family, we've got a new way to win. Ace TJ Prime Rewards. Win great stuff like gift cards, Ace and TJ merch, concert tickets, and exclusive money can't buy experiences. Win it all with Ace TJ Prime Rewards. It's so easy. Download the Ace and TJ family app in your app store or at acetj.com/app and start winning with Ace TJ Prime Rewards. New winners every week. Fun and free. Get the app and play Ace TJ Prime Rewards. We always knew you were a winner. Now it's your chance to prove it. Get the app today.
There is never a bad time for some good friends.
Dude, I'm in the bathroom. Get out of here.
This is the Ace and Friends radio show.
I just play that to watch Riggins make a face.
We go from like nice Mr. Rogers, like so sweet and like puts you in a good spot to toilet, farting, pooping.
I'm in the bathroom.
Never
Never a bad time for some good friends, man.
Ugh.
Oh, that's the time I don't want my good friends. Fun, funny, and fast. It's the Ace and TJ Ace and Friends show.
Whatever.
Whatever. It's the same thing. So, lots of stuff happening in our world. We got a lot going on today. Riggins, I have to tell you, I forgot something the other day. A gift was sent to me from the heavens. I think. I haven't heard it yet. I completely forgot about it. And for some reason, it just now popped into my memory.
A gift.
A gift. A gift that I can't even tell you from where it came. Rob.
Yeah.
Do you have a friend who has made a song about you?
He didn't. AI did.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
And I didn't bring it up because I didn't think it was funny.
Well, I haven't heard it yet.
Okay. Just temper your expectations.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Rob's friend sent...
One of my D&D friends let Meredith listen to it. And Meredith was like, why didn't you let me listen to it? I said, because I didn't think it was very good.
One of Rob's friends contacted you and sent
Meredith
it?
did.
Meredith contacted me. Yeah, hang on a second. Meredith contacted me and said, hey, just in case you want to make fun of Rob next week.
Okay, I'm
his
interested.
friend made up a nerd song about him using AI technology.
Okay.
And I went, oh, okay. And then it slipped my mind. I completely forgot about it until like an hour ago. I was looking for something else. I went, oh wait, oh my God, I can't believe I forgot about that.
I'm intrigued.
Okay.
And Meredith got mad at me.
You've piqued my interest.
Meredith said, why didn't you tell me about it? I said, because I didn't think it was good.
Okay.
We'll be the judge.
We'll be the judge of that.
That's fine.
So,
all right, now we're talking.
That's how we're starting Ace and Friends.
Now we're talking.
I don't know. Are we coming out of the box hot or not? We don't know. But we will find out next. Hang on.
This is Ace and Friends. When it comes to losing weight, sometimes you don't even know where to start. You know that it needs to happen, but you need some help. Well, you start by going to acetj.com/weight loss and ordering Calitrin. Calitrin is scientifically proven to help you lose weight, and it is not a drug. It is not a drug. Repeat that. So here's what you do. You go to acetj.com/Calitrin, order 3 months, and then you'll get 3 months free. 4 months free. That's how it works with Calitrin. This is Ace and Friends.
If you missed it, let me reset the scenario for you. Rob's girlfriend Meredith sent me a message and just said, hey, Rob's friend made a nerd song about him using AI. So I'm not real sure. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Now we're just gonna play it. I have not heard a moment of this. So Riggins, you and I will be experiencing it together for the first time.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go. Let's see if I can get it to play here. Hang on a second. Here we go.
My buddy, he's a nerd supreme. Star Wars TCG. Yeah, he's living the dream. Board games, D&D's got it all in his basement. Nerdy kingdom stands tall. Radio station, that's where he spends his days. Spinning tunes, rocking the airwaves. From classic hits to the latest track. Rob's got the beats, ain't no turning back. Nerdy passions, he wears them proud. Strategic mind, he stands out in the crowd. Whether it's wielding lightsabers or rolling the dice, Rob's got the power, he's mixing nerd paradise.
That's the heat. That's the heat.
It's got a good drop.
I like it.
That's all the words, right, Rob?
I think so. I didn't get very far into the song.
Oh, is it?
Sounds like it though.
I think that's all the words.
Hey, listen.
All right.
I like
love
it.
Yes.
Got to hear it at least. I mean, if it's a song about Rob, I want to hear it.
Let's see. Rob, my buddy, he's a nerd supreme. Star Wars, TCG. Yeah, he's living the dream.
The only part that he doesn't live in a basement.
Yeah.
I didn't get that part. What is TCG?
Trading card game.
Oh, trading card game. Oh, that's the acronym. Didn't get that.
Radio station where he spends his days spinning tunes, rocking the airwaves.
And also, this friend clearly has no idea what I do for a living.
Yeah, obviously. He's a DJ. He spins like Diplo. He spins records. That's good. I like that.
I'm not opposed to it at all. I like it a lot.
Yeah. I wish there would have been more like things specifically about Rob other than being a nerd. Like, you know,
But it was all built. It's called. The song is actually called "Nerd Anthem."
I mean, that is a nerd anthem.
So,
I'm curious if it's. I don't know how he did it, but I wonder if it was like a Mad Libs thing where you just insert things you wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
I don't know.
that's good though. Thank
Yeah.
you, Meredith, for that.
For sure.
Got our day started off on a good note. I like it.
Yeah. I love that she's like emailing members of the show and be like, hey, if you want to make fun of my boyfriend,
Here it is.
here's the ammo.
I love it.
Hold up. Are you ready?
You ready? Ace and Friends.
We're here with Richard Toccato, the Richard Toccato Companies. And Richard, not just mortgages, not just home sales. Now you're helping people with home improvements.
Yeah, that's right. So if you want a backyard that you've always dreamed of, or you need siding, windows, whatever you need, give us a call. Check it out.
You've got the money in your home. Richard just helps you find it. Finds the best way for you to do it. It's very simple. All you have to do is start by going to homewithrichard.com. It's homewithrichard.com, the Richard Toccato Companies.
This is Ace and Friends.
I got to tell about the wildest place that I know. It's recently come into my life on a regular basis, and it's just chaotic and crazy and dangerous. It's a stretch of road called I-485 in the mothership market of Charlotte.
Crazy.
So I don't use it that often. Heretofore, did not use it that often because it's just not something I need regularly in my life.
Yeah.
But I have been driving. It's like a 45-minute drive from here to this company in South Charlotte where I work and do some extra work on the side. So I go there 3 days a week now. And just a couple of things that have happened to me in the past couple of... All of these things have happened since Friday. Friday, I think it was. Thursday or Friday. I was driving along. It's an 8-lane interstate. And I'm in the far left lane.
Ooh, that's a dangerous place to be.
There's a car 2 lanes over, so 2 lanes to my right, slightly ahead of me. And out of nowhere, I see that car hit its brakes hard, which grabs my attention. And as I look, there's a tire rolling, shooting across the road.
Oh my God.
Now, I have a split second to decide, can I hit my brakes and stop? Because it's coming at an angle. Mm-hmm. Nope. I realized quickly, if I hit my brakes, it's going to slam into the side of my car. So I gun it, hit the shoulder, which is paved.
Yeah.
And as the tire gets to me, I brace for impact because I'm certain it's going to hit the back of my car. That's how close it was when I saw it. Miss.
Nice.
It could not have missed by, 6 inches at most.
Yeah. Oh.
So then yesterday, I'm driving down there, cruising along. I'm in the far left lane. 2 lanes over. There's a construction truck ahead of me with a big rack on the top and a big ladder. And all of a sudden, it caught my eye because I thought, oh, that ladder's got the wind.
Uh-oh.
It popped loose. And next thing you know, it looks like a 12-foot extension ladder is airborne. Cars are hitting their brakes. Oh my God. That thing comes down and hits the ground and starts to skid. Luckily, it stayed within a lane.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a lot of traffic, but there was a lot of traffic, but not jammed up. Mm-hmm. People are hitting the brake. They're sliding right, left, splitting lanes to get around. From what I could tell, nobody hit it. I try to catch up to the truck, and I do. And I'm driving alongside it with my window down, my passenger window, trying to tell him, hey, your ladder's back there. Yeah. Wave, wave, wave. Doing 90 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Wave, honk. They're just driving, looking straight ahead.
I'm not going back to get it
I
now.
just drove off like, well, never mind. Maybe they knew and just didn't want to know.
Wow. Yeah, it's dangerous, man.
It is wild.
And everybody's going 90.
90.
You know, 8 lanes or whatever it is, and 90.
It's crazy.
Pretty typical.
But that's like that's the wildest thing in my life. It's like every day is an experience out there. It's crazy.
This is Ace and Friends.
Hey, it's Ace, and for a long time, we've told you about Neogenics, Charlotte's most trusted stem cell clinic, and how phenomenal a job they did helping me with my left wrist. Well, this is Neil. Neil Simler is a member of the Ace and TJ Radio family. Neil, you took the free consultation to have them check out your elbow and talk about what happened just when you went for the free consultation.
They were very straightforward and let me know that they weren't going to treat any of my ailments if they weren't 100% sure that they were going to be able to effectively help my issue. And never once were they pushy with trying to get me to spend more money and do, the higher end shots.
Now, 3 months later, how do you feel?
I'm 95% better, if not 100%. It's just been one of the best decisions I've made. Do yourself a favor, get out there as soon as possible.
Set up your free consultation today at acetj.com/neogenics. It's Neogenix. Neogenics, Charlotte's most trusted stem cell clinic.
Yes, it's the news, but this time, it's all good. This is the good news with Ace and Friends.
Spanning the globe to bring you the good news, the much needed good news. There's an ice cream brand named Van Leeuwen's. Their latest wacky flavor is their first ice cream for dogs. It's peanut butter and banana flavored. Dogs are not that, can't go wrong with peanut butter and banana. They worked with a brand called Ollie that makes human grade dog food. Petco stores are stocking it for the summer.
I made the mistake of doing dog ice cream before. Bad idea.
Why?
Because you put that little ice cream cup down in front of them that you paid $3 for, and the dog goes, "Oh, great." One
gone,
bite.
yeah.
And you're like, that was stupid, but I learned my lesson.
Yeah, the ice cream shop right over here by my house. It's close to our office here. Just gives you a little dog scoop for free, thing all the time. So there's a brewery right next to it. So every time we go over there, Amanda walks over and gets something for the dog. Mm-hmm. I get annoyed. Well, this is the good news. I can't tell you what annoys. I'm not going to tell you what annoys me. I'll tell you
Good news.
Save it for the next segment. I'll tell you what annoys me. A guy in Missouri surprised his grandfather by fixing up his old 1954 truck. I always think this is one of those things I always wanted to be able to do for my dad. And I was close at one time in my life and it didn't work out. He says his great grandmother originally bought the truck for, quote, $50 and a hog.
Whoa.
There's a video of the big reveal and then grandfather driving this truck around for the first time in 40 years.
Yeah, I love this kind of stuff.
It's just awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. There was a time in my life where I was in a position where life could go one of two ways. One, we sign a new contract and stay at the company where we were. Or two, we don't sign a new contract. We take a chance on leaving and moving across town to a different company, but we had to wait 6 months. And that was 6 months without being paid. 6 month non-compete, we had to sit out. Had we stayed at the company, I had put some money aside to live off of if I had to. And I decided I was going to do something like that and surprise my dad with a classic car that he would have loved. But we went across town. I had to live off that money for a while.
But you wanted to.
I was close.
It's got to count for something,
I had
right?
the best of intentions. I had to take care of my own family first. You know what I mean? That's the good news.
This is Ace and Friends.
Richard Toccato, the Richard Toccato Companies is here, and Richard is going to help you get out of credit card debt. And when he pulls your information, it will not your credit.
That's right.
Ding, it won't ding
yeah,
your credit.
no dinging, no dinging of the credit. Yeah. We're going to find out, and so we can do for you, so you don't have to be bombarded by having a negative effect on your credit.
Yeah, it's very simple. It's a lot easier than you think. It all starts by going to homewithrichard.com, and they take care of the rest. It's homewithrichard.com, the Richard Toccato Companies.
Hello. Ace and Friends.
Yesterday, we found out that Tech D Rob eats all of his hamburgers upside down if he gets them in a restaurant because he likes the condiments on the bottom so they quote unquote touch his tongue first.
Oh yeah, dude.
If he makes a hamburger at home, he just bottom loads the hamburger with all the condiments and everything on the bottom again so they touch his tongue first. Some people would think that is ridiculous. But while thinking about it this morning, it hit me. Okay, one of the great things that I love about what we do is that we're all different people. We have different interests, but we're all close enough that we can tell each other, I think that is ridiculous. Whether it's an idea that you have or a thought or something that you do. So I thought we could play a little game called I Think Blank is Ridiculous. So we will take a show member and then just each point out what we think is ridiculous. For example, when it's Rob's turn, Riggins will have something and I will have something. We'll point at Rob. I think this thing that you do or think is ridiculous.
Okay.
Sound like fun?
No. Why would that be fun?
I think it sounds like a lot of fun.
I'm not looking for like a lot of criticism.
I think it sounds like a lot of fun. So I tell you what, we'll start with me.
I'm gonna need some time to write all these down.
You can have more than one. It's fair.
Got to get a list.
It's totally fair.
Is there bullet points in what you're preparing?
There's going to be what do you call it? A PowerPoint presentation.
Line item A.
Okay, so Rob, does one come to mind immediately? Ace, I think blank is ridiculous.
I think it was ridiculous that you wouldn't shave your head when it looked fine.
Yeah, I thought it looked better.
Oh, had I full on shaved it?
Yeah. When you did that one time, I thought it looked better than what you got going right now.
Okay,
Got it, Rob. You didn't
both of you just said it.
I did.
Okay.
All right, well, I was coming out swinging. So.
No, it's fast. I mean, I created the game, so that's the way it goes. Riggins, do you have something that would make you say, Ace, I think blank is ridiculous?
Yeah, I think this is a classic one that you've talked about before, but thinking you could land a plane, a passenger plane, I think is ridiculous.
I agree.
Well, chances are we'll never know.
Yeah, probably not. But I think that you believe it is ridiculous.
I wholeheartedly believe it.
I know. It turns out most men think they can anyway.
Yeah,
but the experts say the chances of that happening are close to zero, even with help from air traffic control.
So you're saying I got a chance?
Close to zero, right?
Yeah, that's
Never
okay.
tell me the odds.
I think I can do it. That's right. Anyone have anything else they'd like to throw out? Ace, I think blank is ridiculous.
Let me just look at you real quick. I mean, there's a lot of ridiculous things, but they're not very funny.
I had one, but I lost it.
Okay, y'all gonna come up with two. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I mean, take it as a
We
compliment.
can come back to this.
If I give you a minute, you'll come up with more, Rob? Fair enough. Okay.
This is Ace and Friends.
The Johnson Group has been cleaning some of Charlotte's most prestigious businesses since 1985. Family owned and operated. Learn more at acetj.com/clean. It's first class cleaning with the Johnson Group.
Ace and Friends.
Anybody come up with anything else ridiculous they want to share with me? Ace, I think blank is ridiculous.
Not yet. I'm working hard in here.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's all too real, you know.
I'm okay with it.
I
It
know
doesn't
you
bother
are.
me.
I know you've got a good spirit about it, but
That's right.
it just feels like punching a kid in the hospital. Like,
Feels like
doesn't feel right.
punching a kid in the hospital. It just seems wrong.
kind of, yeah. You got anything for me? Let's do me.
All right, you're coming up. You're
Okay,
coming up.
all right,
Let's get
all
ahead
right,
of the
all
game.
right,
I just want to make sure we clear the we clear the table for everything. Rob, do you have one for Riggins in mind? Don't share it yet. We'll get to that coming up.
I'm sure I'll have one.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. So we'll get to that shortly. This video is going viral. This kid just trying to show off his brand new bow. Now you'll know when something goes wrong here. So he's in his. It looks like he's in his. He's in
bedroom.
his bedroom, and he's got an arrow, and he's putting an arrow into the bow. Well, and here you'll hear. All right, he's pulling it back right now. He's pulling it back. Oh. It misfired accidentally. It just took off. Yeah, well, here's a mom.
What in the world?
What just happened?
Went through the window.
Ethan Lamb.
I didn't do anything.
You didn't do anything. So, you get on the phone with Mr. Fausto tomorrow and let him know you owe him a window and we need it replaced as soon as possible. As a matter of fact, call him tonight.
Okay.
What are you thinking?
What?
Why we don't do that in the house? Now where did it go?
I don't know. Where did it go?
I don't know anything about bows. Are you not supposed to practice inside the house?
No, I don't think you should ever do that inside the house. You should never load an arrow up into the bow inside the house.
It looked like a very technical. I mean, it didn't look like the bow that.
Oh, it's a compound bow. He's got it's a
crazy
full-on,
looking,
legit like hunting compound bow.
Right through the window.
Right through the window.
Looks like the first time he had picked it up, he's like, "I'm going to show off on TikTok." Right through the window.
A very similar to my friend Alan and I. He had a compound bow. We were kids in high school. We took the tip off an arrow, stood in his driveway, shot it straight up in the air just to see where it would go. And it disappeared. And when it disappeared, I don't remember, one of us said, we should probably seek cover.
Yeah.
And we went under the carport. And then a few seconds later, we heard,
really?
It's like, oh, that hit something. And it landed in the neighbor's roof across the street. They weren't home, thank God. Grabbed a ladder, ran across the street. I held the ladder. He ran up. When he pulled the arrow rather, with no tip on it, pulled the arrow up out of the roof, it pulled up 2 shingles. Like,
oh, really?
It had buried itself all the way through the shingle into the...
Oh, it pierced?
Yeah.
It actually, really?
Yeah. So we just patted those back down and whole day.
Move along.
Just pretended like nothing happened.
I'm like, honey, we got a leak apparently.
Yeah.
Who knew?
Coming up on Ace and Friends.
Well, we've got a couple of options, but it's the story you'll be talking about the rest of the day. Coming up next.
This is Ace and Friends.
So our friend Richard Toccato, the Richard Toccato Companies, is here, and he has helped us so many times through the years. And when it comes to mortgages, he's going to get you the best deal.
That's right. We are the best deal. And if you're under contract to buy a house, you should check us out. I mean, you're not going to. They never do. but we're the best deal.
But feel free, you should, and because we've used him for years for a variety of different things. Whatever you're needing, go to homewithrichard.com to get the process started, and they can take care of you from there. Homewithrichard.com, the Richard Toccato Companies.
Ace and Friends. Whether it's good or bad.
Hey, did you see that?
Can you not?
Important or not.
Okay.
Don't.
Sorry.
This is the story you'll be talking about the rest of the day.
They've now touched all the categories when it comes to dating shows. They're a whole new batch of contestants for a dating show who've never been tapped until now. Hulu has ordered a new show called Virgin Island.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. It's exactly what it sounds like. A bunch of people who've never had sex, quote, date, participate in unique and romantic activities together, and make major decisions and commitments to one another, end quote.
Okay. Well, that can go one of two ways. They can just pack it out with like a bunch of nerdy people, or they can get some like nerds and just normal people. But I got a feeling it'll just be like you're like, no wonder you're a virgin kind of thing.
Somebody said it's like Love Island with a bunch of Comic-Con Lord of the Rings characters.
Okay, yeah, like a bunch of dorks.
That's kind of what they expected to be. That's not cool.
So like Beauty and the Geek then. That was a...
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Beauty and the
like
Geek.
that. There's no word on a release date, but you can apply online if you're over 21 and a virgin.
Oh, okay.
What's the one my wife was watching? Oh, MILF Manor 2.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was watching this the other day, and MILF Manor 2 has not only these MILFs, but now they got rid of the sons. They just have young guys coming in. You know, the first one, every MILF brought us her son with her.
Right.
That seems to be too much. But now, so the guys come, and then their dads come to visit, and like one of them, the woman and the son and the dad go on a tantric yoga date. And so they're doing tantric yoga, but they have the dad, who's a good-looking man, about the same age as the mom. I think they're both in their early 50s. And their 25-year-old son or whatever is there. And the kid's stretching on the floor. He's not even a kid. He's 25 years old. Whatever. He's stretching on the floor, and the dad and the MILF are staring at each other and touching each other doing this tantric
brother.
yoga. And he's got to sit here and watch his dad do this. It's like this. No, sir. No, thank you.
And the dad and the son are both competing for the love,
Not
or is it
necessarily.
just the kid?
The dad, I think, was just visiting. Just the kid is competing for love.
All right.
I think it was. I watched about 10 minutes of it. So they were like, "What is going on?"
I can't do this.
And I wanted to like that one.
Yeah.
That was one. I was like, "Just gonna be a bunch of hot older women." I'm all in. But it didn't work.
That first season was a viral hit, MILF Manor.
Yeah.
And they had a good thing. They had
Somebody came up with the name, and then they had to figure out, nah, that's a good enough name to make it work.
build the whole show around it.
How do we build a show around that?
Yeah.
Exactly.
This is Ace and Friends.
Currents is Lake Norman's #1 lifestyle magazine. Every month, Currents brings you the latest news on what's happening in the Lake Norman area. They've been serving the Lake Norman community for over 13 years. See the latest issue of Currents now at lncurrents.com.
Ace and Friends.
Fun, funny, and fast. This is Ace and Friends, where our goal every day is just to kind of brighten your day, make you feel a bit better. But we ran across this viral TikTok. If you're ever feeling down, here's all you need to do to make yourself feel a little bit better.
I saw a post that said, whenever you're feeling down, imagine all the nice things Steve Irwin would say about you if you were a lizard sitting on a log and he found you there. I miss you, Steve.
It's true.
If you're ever feeling down, imagine all the nice things that Steve Irwin would say about you if you were a lizard sitting on a log and he found you there.
Yeah, that's true. He would have been so excited. He always was.
You would feel so special.
You would.
Like the only lizard in the entire world.
Look at this lizard. It's amazing. One of God's greatest creatures.
But to have the capacity, the ability to be thought of, to be that person for people.
Yeah.
Hey, whenever something's going wrong, if I turn on Steve Irwin, I'm going to feel better.
Sure.
What a wonderful gift to be able to give people. Even if you're not even doing anything that they're interested in. They just know if I turn on Steve Irwin, his sheer excitement and joy in life is going to transform my day.
It's contagious.
I would say Bob Ross, and Mr. Rogers have the same effect.
But again, Bob Ross and Mr. Rogers are a more, hey, it's going to be okay. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's more of a calming.
Yeah, they're relaxing.
Steve from Blue's Clues. Mm-hmm. You know, he gave that commencement speech the other day, and the people went crazy for him. It was a funny speech. That's more of a calming effect. But Steve Irwin is a legitimate. You go from being sad to like, you know, you're beyond everything's okay. It's like, everything's awesome.
Yeah.
Today's great. I feel so good now that he, you know. It's different. It's like next level above. But I just think I'm going to make it. I'm going to be okay. No, Steve Irwin's got you like, yes, I'm excited for the rest of this day.
Yeah, an excitement that was contagious. Yeah.
What a wonderful ability to have in life.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not that person. You're not coming. I mean, sometimes you're going to come to Ace and Friends and be like, damn, this is not working for me.
This guy's depressing.
We're just we're doing real life stuff here, man. We're doing real life stuff here. But for the most part, that's the goal every day. Is you walk away going, well, that was fun. I feel good now.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, so Steve. All right, Steve.
Miss him every day.
Next, we'll find out what we think is ridiculous about each other. Yeah. We'll see how it goes.
This is Ace and Friends.
It's been a debate here for years.
Does great furniture look good?
Or does it feel good?
Does it fit the style of the room good?
Or does it sit good?
Well, after years of debate
and years of research,
we've decided great furniture
is good fitting
and good sitting.
Love where you live, Lake Norman, and get an Adirondack chair for just $279. In stock and ready to rock only at Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress.
This is Ace and Friends.
So we created this game today called Show Member, I Think Blank is Ridiculous. Earlier we did me, if you missed it. Ace, I think blank is ridiculous. And Rob said he thought that the fact that I wouldn't shave my head is ridiculous. And I think Riggins seconded that and then came up with something else that he thought was ridiculous to make sure we covered all of our bases.
Yeah, the flying the plane thing was what.
Yeah. Oh, that I think I can land a plane in a moment of distress.
Yeah, both equally as.
So now we turn our attention to Riggins. Riggins, I think blank is ridiculous. Rob, do you have something that Riggins believes or does that you think that is ridiculous?
I think his completely regimented daily things. It's kind of, I mean, it's something I couldn't do, and because I think it's a little ridiculous. Yeah. Like as soon as he gets in the building here, you hear him go use the bathroom real quick, wash his hands, all that kind of stuff. Then he comes in here, grabs the pot of coffee, goes and gets that ready, and then it's On the dot, exactly.
Every day, it's just doom, 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 doom. Yeah, we know when Riggins is here because we never see him. We hear the bathroom door close.
Yeah, it's pretty. I'm pretty consistent.
He opens the door. Good morning, and he puts his stuff down, and he goes and makes coffee. Then he comes back.
Yeah,
and sits.
I'm pretty consistent.
And if you were to say to Riggins, "Hey, we're gonna have a work thing on a weeknight. It's gonna go until 7." It's like, no. I don't stay up to 7 on weeknight. I can't. That puts me home at almost 8. I can't do that.
I don't do
that. That's
that.
too much. Doesn't work for me. I can't make it. Yeah,
He's red in the face.
Riggins, I think the unwillingness to use an umbrella is ridiculous. And I know it's not just you. It's a generational thing. My wife refuses to use an umbrella. Like, I'm beyond any type of comprehension of the fact that you just refuse to use an umbrella. You will walk your dog in the rain and get soaking wet, but not take an umbrella, which is beyond any level of comprehension that I have.
Yeah, but I don't spend a lot of time in the rain. If I do have to walk my dog, I'm not going to take a long stroll with an umbrella or without an umbrella.
But still, it's raining.
You're still going to get
You're
wet
out there
with
for
it.
5 minutes. An umbrella, you come back, you're dry.
It's just water, though.
It's just water. You dry off, and it's like carrying this huge, like, it feels archaic. It does. And I know that sounds ridiculous, but this huge thing covered in vinyl, and it's got a stick on it. I mean, it just seems like
And you're not
crazy.
wet.
Hey, you know what? I'm no stranger to the rain.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that a song?
It's Keith Whitley's song, yeah.
Oh.
Keith Whitley?
Keith Whitley.
Oh. Who the hell is it?
Yeah, if you're going to use that as a reference point, Rob, you got to use something we would know off
That's
the
a
top
deep
of our
cut,
head.
I guess. My bad.
Yeah.
I thought everybody knew Keith Whitley.
I do. I know his name. I don't know that song.
This is Ace and Friends.
Well, here we are, another new year, and you're again going to try to lose that weight you've been needing to lose for a long time. Well, here's what you need. You need Calitrin to help, because Calitrin is not a drug. No, not at all. It is natural and effective. It's scientifically proven to help you lose weight and get better sleep. When you buy 3 months supply of Calitrin, you will get 3 months free right now, and consistency is the key with Calitrin. So order it today at acetj.com/weight loss. It's Calitrin.
This is Ace and Friends.
Quick shake and move around the globe for some things you might find interesting. You might find this interesting because it could be huge when it comes to ticket prices and concerts. The Department of Justice will reportedly file an antitrust lawsuit today to break up Live Nation and Ticketmaster.
Yeah, they're coming down hard on them.
That could be massive. Ticketmaster owns between 70 and 80% of the market for primary ticket sales in the United States. When Live Nation and Ticketmaster merged in 2010, it promised the DOJ that it would not punish concert venues that use competing ticket platforms. And now the DOJ is saying, it doesn't appear that's what's happening.
Yeah, and all the artists that say the same thing.
Yeah. They say you have not been entirely honest in that pursuit. So again, between 70 and 80% of the market for primary ticket sales in the United States is Ticketmaster. Something else you might find interesting, Amazon is planning to unveil a souped up version of Alexa with new AI features. It won't be free, even with Prime. You'll have to pay an additional monthly subscription fee. So even if you have Prime, if you want to get this jacked up Alexa, you'd have to pay extra for that. They have not announced a price or a release date yet. The revamped Alexa will be able to have two-way conversations, not just be used to set your kitchen timer, turn your lights off, whatever. Because Amazon is trying to keep up with other AI chatbots.
Yeah.
In that world. I do not want to have a two-way conversation with Alexa.
My parents would love it. They love that thing. They use it. They use it 100 times a day.
I get it if you're using it to play music, like Alexa.
No,
play.
they ask questions. What was Suzanne Summers? Is she alive? Hello, Amazon. She's got a name. What was the last big concert with Styx? I'm like, what the hell? They just they're loud because they're old, so they just feel like they have to scream every question.
I love that.
Yeah. When were ice cubes invented? Who invented the ice cube tray? Oh my God! It's just like random times throughout the day. I'm like, well, you're holding your iPad. Just Google it, and it's quicker that way. They don't have to type it out. They don't have to say it. They don't get their readers out. They can just yell it at the.
And it just tells them like
it does. Yeah.
When was the last big concert with Styx?
Yeah, but they word them oddly, so
Yeah.
sometimes she doesn't get it. I'm trying to think of like a good example.
The river Styx was.
Yeah, exactly.
No, no, Alexa.
No. It's terrible. Are the original members of Air Supply still in the band? I'm like, yes. It's like, yes. It's crazy.
God, I love that. I wish you could get that on audio.
I know. I should record. I secretly record them all the time.
If we
but
could just cut them all down from one day, all the different requests, just to hear them, that would be spectacular.
Yeah.
Work on that.
This is Ace and Friends.
Create an unforgettable experience with the Cabarrus Arena. Learn more at cabarrusarena.com. Weddings, banquets, shows, expos, they do it all at the Cabarrus Arena. Learn more at cabarrusarena.com.
We're here with Richard Toccato, the Richard Toccato Companies. And Richard, not just mortgages, not just home sales. Now you're helping people with home improvements.
Yeah, that's right. So if you want a backyard that you've always dreamed of, or you need siding, windows, whatever you need, give us a call. Check it out.
You've got the money in your home. Richard just helps you find it. Finds the best way for you to do it. It's very simple. All you have to do is start by going to homewithrichard.com. It's homewithrichard.com, the Richard Toccato Companies. Hey, it's Ace, and for a long time, we've told you about Neogenics, Charlotte's most trusted stem cell clinic, and how phenomenal a job they did helping me with my left wrist. Well, this is Neil. Neil Simler is a member of the Ace and TJ Radio family. Neil, you took the free consultation to have them check out your elbow and talk about what happened just when you went for the free consultation.
They were very straightforward and let me know that they weren't going to treat any of my ailments if they weren't 100% sure that they were going to be able to effectively help my issue. And once were they pushy with trying to get me to spend more money and do, the higher end shots.
Now, 3 months later, how do you feel?
I'm 95% better, if not 100%. It's just been one of the best decisions I've made. Do yourself a favor, get out there as soon as possible.
Set up your free consultation today at acetj.com/neogenics. It's Neogenix. Neogenics, Charlotte's most trusted stem cell clinic.
This is Ace and Friends.
Okay, we've been playing this game all day. It's called Show Member. I think blank is ridiculous. All right, so take D Rob.
I know. It's only fair, I guess.
Yes. So Riggins, what would you say? Rob, I think blank is ridiculous.
I think not being able to go to sleep is ridiculous. I don't believe it. You're not tired.
What do you mean you don't believe it, that he can't go to sleep?
Because I feel like they've been sleeping for, forever. People go to sleep. It's like breathing. You don't forget how to breathe. You can't forget how to sleep.
Well, people have sleep issues.
I know.
Okay.
I got to turn off this big brain of mine.
A big head, big brain is kind of the thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Heavy as the head that wears the crown.
Heavy as the head that wears the crown. That's right.
The CPAP.
Rob, I think the entire dog situation as it relates to everything in your life, including a potential marriage, is ridiculous.
That's fair.
The fact that you have these two dogs, wasn't it your suggestion to get the second dog?
It was partially, yes. And it's the biggest regret of my life.
And now you have the second dog that doesn't get along with the first dog. And then you have just decided, after you suggested getting the dog, that Meredith has to get rid of the second dog before y'all get married.
When you put it that way, it does sound ridiculous, but
it is, because it is ridiculous.
I'm not going to change it.
I was between this or the air fryer, and I think this is more important.
Oh, the air fryer is a good one.
Yeah, the air fryer.
Yeah, that would have been my second one.
Rob wants the air fryer at the edge of the counter at all times, and Meredith, when it's not being used, totally sensibly pushes it to the back of the counter to save counter space.
He likes it teetering right there at the edge of the counter.
And when he sees it, he moves it back to the edge of the counter.
Yeah, I don't want to have to move it when I'm about to cook something.
Move it. It's like 6 inches. You just slide it forward.
You just don't get it.
I don't, because it makes your kitchen look 10 times better when it's pushed back away from the teetering on the edge of falling off.
Agree to disagree.
Yeah, but to the dog thing. So if you don't know, and Rob has said, they will not get married. They've been together 9 years. They will not get married until that dog is gotten rid of.
Mm-hmm.
And that's been going on like over a year now.
Probably almost 2 years at this point.
Almost 2 years. She's been
before,
waiting to get married, and they can't get rid of that dog.
I think it was before my back issue, which is, been going on for a while too. Do you think my back? I need to just get over my back thing too, Riggins?
That's maybe that sciatic nerve. You just need to just
fix it, man.
Yeah, that's all ridiculous, Rob.
This is Ace and Friends.
Richard Toccato, the Richard Toccato Companies is here, and Richard is going to help you get out of credit card debt. And when he pulls your information, it will not your credit.
That's right.
Ding, it won't ding
yeah,
your credit.
no dinging, no dinging of the credit. Yeah. We're going to find out and see what we can do for you, so you don't have to be bombarded by having a negative effect on your credit.
Yeah, it's very simple. It's a lot easier than you think. It all starts by going to homewithrichard.com, and they take care of the rest. It's homewithrichard.com, the Richard Toccato Companies. Meal delivery services are a big thing right now, but Table and Twine is your local meal delivery service. The meals are fresh, not frozen like national chains. Plus, their meals start at just $7.99 a serving. Take back that time in your day, leave the shopping, preparation, and cooking to Table and Twine. Get details at tableandtwine.com. That's tableandtwine.com.
When it comes to losing weight, sometimes you don't even know where to start. You know that it needs to happen, but you need some help. Well, you start by going to acetj.com/weight loss and ordering Calitrin. Calitrin is scientifically proven to help you lose weight, and it is not a drug. It is not a drug. Repeat that. So here's what you do. You go to acetj.com/Calitrin, order 3 months, and then you'll get 3 months free. 4 months, 4 months free. That's how it works with Calitrin.
Ace and Friends.
Rob, I think you like this. I know Riggins does. Internet opinions that are shared by people who think, that's important stuff that they just want to get it out there. Kind of like a there I said it kind of thing. Mm-hmm. So I found another round. Let's see. The highway code should be changed. So if a truck has more than 10 cars trailing behind it, it should be required to pull over and let everybody else through. There, I said it. No, I have to disagree with that.
I think that most busy thoroughfare ones have a rule where the trucks can't be in that far left lane, though.
Yeah, but they're saying even if you're in the right lane and there are 10 cars behind you, pull over, let everybody by.
Stupid.
Here we go. There, I said it. The plain flavors are most severely underrated. Vanilla ice cream, salted potato chips, they are elite.
Yeah, I agree.
Thai sweet chili, etc. is nice and all, but once the novelty wears off, it's never as good as the classics.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say it's never as good, but they're good on their own. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I like all that. That's why they're the classics.
Yeah, vanilla is by far the more superior. It's better than chocolate. It's better than strawberry ice cream. Vanilla's where it's at.
There, I said it. Nobody outside of your family members cares to see photos of your newborn children. They look like little aliens.
Sometimes.
I personally don't even want to see the ones from my family, but I get the idea. There, yeah, I would agree.
What do you do, Rob, when your brother or sister has had a baby and they want to show you photos?
Oh, you just got to feign interest.
Do you go see the kids right away?
I go see the parent right away.
Yeah, it's more about the parent than the kid.
Yeah, but when you go see them, do they say, hey, come meet the baby?
I go, no, I'm okay, thank you.
So you don't want to meet your nieces and nephews when they're little tiny, like they just came home from the hospital kind of thing?
No, they wouldn't remember it, so why do I got to meet them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not a kid person.
I mean, if you wanted me to hang around, you shouldn't have had a kid.
Yeah. Okay. There, I said it. It's not a side hustle. It's a part-time job.
Yeah, I mean, side hustle is definitely become
I think people use them interchangeably, and side hustle I think is something different than a part-time job. Personally,
you do?
Yeah, I think like a part-time job is a regimented type situation, where like a gig, like whatever we said the other one was.
Side hustle?
Side hustle is more like doing DoorDash or something like that.
Yeah, kind of like something you could do at home on your own time.
Yeah, doing your free time, you don't have a schedule.
Part-time job, they tell you, be here at 10, leave at 2, that kind of thing.
Right.
But a side hustle, you can either work from home or you're right, you just turn on the Uber sign when you want to pick up some extra cash real quick. Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
This is Ace and Friends.
If you want all of the heating, air, and electrical work in your house done by the very best, then you need Bradham Brothers. They've been a family business thriving for over 50 years, and that means they're doing something right. Go to Bradham Brothers. Richard Toccato, the Richard Toccato Companies, is here, and Richard is going to help you get out of credit card debt. And when he pulls your information, it will not your credit.
That's right.
Ding, it won't ding
yeah,
your credit.
no dinging of the credit. We're going to find out and see what we can do for you so you don't have to be bombarded by having a negative effect on your credit.
Yeah, it's very simple. It's a lot easier than you think. It all starts by going to homewithrichard.com, and they take care of the rest. It's homewithrichard.com, the Richard Toccato Companies.
When it comes to buying or selling a house, there are all kinds of people that can help you do that, but not like the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. They are so much more than just real estate salespeople. Find out by going to acetj.com/Temple team.
This is Ace and Friends.
Riggins, favorite thing from today's Ace and Friends show?
Criticizing. That was fun.
Yeah, so I told y'all that'd be a fun game.
That was fun.
Telling each other what we think is ridiculous about each other is always fun. This is my favorite thing today.
My buddy, he's a nerd supreme. Star Wars TCG. Yeah, he's living the dream. Board games, D&D. He's got it all in his basement. Nerdy kingdom stands tall. Radio station, that's where he spends his days. Spinning tunes, rocking the airwaves from classic hits.
Rob, what made your buddy load all this into AI to see how it would turn out? What made him use you as the subject matter?
I don't have an answer to that, to be honest with you. I think he's been playing around with AI for his schoolwork and his new job he's got. And I think it just let him there, and he probably made a song about almost everybody in our friend group, if I had to guess.
So he just decided I'm just going to load everything in here and see what happens.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
Rob is wrecking the air. What did they say? Dominating the airwaves?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's got the whole, I've got all the lyrics right here. Let me see if I can scroll down to it. Radio station, that's where he spent his days spinning tunes, rocking the airwaves. From classic hits to the latest tracks. Rob's got the beats, ain't no turning back.
Ooh.
Nerdy passions, he wears them proud. Strategic mind stands out in the crowd. Whether it's wielding lightsabers or rolling the dice, Rob's got the power. He's mixing nerd paradise.
What? That's sick, man.
Yeah, tell him to do more.
Beats.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm wondering what Post Malone thinks of that, because that is awfully similar to Post Malone's like, don't use my damn voice.
Post Malone, shouldn't it? Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow.
This is Ace and Friends.
They say there are only two things certain in life: sweet deals at Sweet Dreams and taxes.
And only one of those is certain this month.
Which one?
The sweet deals at Sweet Dreams.
What about the taxes?
No sales tax the entire month of April at Sweet Dreams.
Are you serious?
Yeah. And don't call me Shirley.
Love where you live, Lake Norman, and pay no sales tax during the month of April. Only at Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress.
So our friend Richard Toccato, the Richard Toccato Companies, is here, and he has helped us so many times through the years. And when it comes to mortgages, he's going to get you the best deal.
That's right. We are the best deal. And if you're under contract to buy a house, you should check us out. I mean, you're not going to. They never do. but we're the best deal.
But feel free, you should. And because we've used him for years for a variety of different things. Whatever you're needing, go to homewithrichard.com to get the process started, and they can take care of you from there. Homewithrichard.com, the Richard Toccato Companies.
When it comes to losing weight, sometimes you don't even know where to start. You know that it needs to happen, but you need some help. Well, you start by going to acetj.com/weight loss and ordering Calitrin. Calitrin is scientifically proven to help you lose weight, and it is not a drug. It is not a drug. Repeat that. So here's what you do. You go to acetj.com/Calitrin, order 3 months, and then you'll get 3 months free. 4 months free. That's how it works with Calitrin.
Hey, radio family, we've got a new way to win. Ace TJ Prime Rewards. Win great stuff like gift cards, Ace and TJ merch, concert tickets, and exclusive money can't buy experiences. Win it all with Ace TJ Prime Rewards. It's so easy. Download the Ace and TJ family app in your app store or at acetj.com/app and start winning with Ace TJ Prime Rewards. New winners every week. Fun and free. Get the app and play Ace TJ Prime Rewards. We always knew you were a winner. Now it's your chance to prove it. Get the app today.